ready whenever you guys are, so.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm all good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Do we need a recap, or are you all pretty confident you know what happened?
Personally, I'm okay, but I will acquiesce to others if they want to refresh.
We killed some giants.
20 words or less.
Heard about earthquakes. You crossed a river, went up a hill, and there's one giant. You killed him, fell down the thing, and then a magic giant came out and almost killed you guys, but you managed to finish him off before he died. And then Elwyn got a letter from the Watchers and the Witches, and they left to return there.
Yeah, that's about right.
Wasn't quite under 20 words, but you know.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think pretty sure that was over. But... Right then, lovely folks. Shall we go check out that cave? Or at least find it
sure.
first.
All right.
So you guys aren't short resting or anything beforehand?
I mean, I'm kind of tired. I could do with a rest.
I was thinking we at least find this cave and briefly check out the entrance, make sure it's safe, and then just have a rest in the mouth of it or something. Don't want any more nasty surprises coming out, so.
You're checking it out, are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll initiative.
Roll initiative. No. Could you all roll investigation to try and find the cave? So if none of you actually found it last time.
That's my best. No, it's not. It's my second best stat.
You were saying?
Yeah, it's my second best stat. Didn't say I was any good at it. I just said it's my second best.
So the rest of what I see is like the rest of you are just kind of like lifting up like rocks and like moving things and looking in bushes for this entrance. But Rose, you just see where these like moss is coming down, and it looks pretty much like curtains in front of this cave.
Yeah, I'll walk forward, move them out of the way, and just walk in, have a look in, I guess.
Yeah, so the rest of you see Rose walk up. As she's walking up, you see that this is moss here. You don't know how you managed to miss it, but you did. And she opens it up and walks inside. And this map was supposed to be for something. Well, no, this map was for this, but you guys did that beforehand. So
Found the witch. She just walked through a wall.
Ooh,
Oh, that's a nice map.
I like it.
that's it. Too soon, dude. There we go. Oh, I think I've seen this one.
Oh.
Aha.
Why? Why is it? I'm zooming out, not zooming in. There we go.
Okay.
That's the piss corner.
No. So as you guys enter into this cave, you notice that it's quite a dark cave, but it is also quite nice. To your right, you have like a nice pool of what looks like to be clear and clean water. There's a few kind of boulders around, and then it goes up a few levels before there's kind of like a big rug that appears to be where they lived. There's a couple sleeping parts, and then there's a bunch of storage of stuff as well.
Ooh, stuff.
That
Zilly,
rock looks
did
mighty
you go in the water?
comfy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll initiative.
Roll
you-
Constitution.
Yeah, could you only
That's
con,
the
please?
best corner.
I'm pretty sure
How could I tell that?
You doomed me. You called it. Oh shit.
Well, that is a fail. Could you add 1 point of exhaustion, please? As you
Oh.
as you kind of just jump. Oh, you got the low end of damage though. As you jump into this water, you suddenly realise this is freezing cold. This is like right on the verge of turning to ice.
I don't like it. It's so cold.
You also take 1 cold damage. Oh yeah, you're not restrained anymore. You can move that.
Forgot about the restraint. Zulu's gonna sit in the corner and shiver.
Alright. Just give me a second. I'm gonna do that first. Okay. There we go. Okay. Are you guys investigating this?
I want to look at
No.
this stuff.
Okay. You guys are just loot goblins. Let other people look at it.
Yeah. That's literally the whole premise of my character.
Okay. So
That's my
you see,
secondary promise.
you see that there's a small pile of coins. And by small, I mean about 363 gold, 71 silver, and 631 copper.
What?
Could you be a little bit more precise than that? I'm not very good with estimates.
Could you divide that by how many people are in the party?
How did they count that so fast? Did they just guesstimate that, or did they sit there counting every point?
From my extensive
Okay.
experience of being a loot goblin, I could tell exactly how much money is in that pile. Just by
Rose
look.
is an autistic savant that can count anything instantly.
I could believe that Rose would be able to like give a good estimate with a quick skim on her eyes.
Yep.
So if you are looking to split that 4 ways, that's about 90 gold each, with 2 gold left over. I think, or 3, I don't remember.
Are we adding 90 gold to each other, or?
It depends if people are splitting it or keeping it for themselves.
No, yeah, I was asking.
We're gonna split it equally.
Okay.
All right, 90 gold each. Cool. Thank you very much.
Silly's actually gonna take the 90 gold this time. She's finally learned that money equals chocolate cake.
Okay.
I'm gonna set light to a torch with my tinderbox and hand that to you as a means of warmth, which is probably not going to do very much, but that's what I have.
Silly does her best to huddle it.
That's about 17, so 18 silver pieces each.
I've actually got money on Zilly's character sheet.
Ooh.
And that's 158 copper each.
Oh, okay, nice. Thank you very much.
Make sure you actually put in those values rather than, cutting it down to just gold, because you need to do that at
Yep.
the bank or something.
We have done that.
158.
Okay.
That's too much math for me. So, just tell me what to put in.
Okay.
It's all good.
You also notice that, kind of buried in some of the gold is this just kind of a strange belt. The belt itself just seems kind of like black leather, but then the buckle is kind of just a small, I guess, mural of 2 people sort of fighting with their swords clashing in the middle.
Right,
There's
before anyone touches it,
There's a very fancy looking great
late.
axe and a shield.
Getting all kinky on us. You want the black leather, huh?
Okay, so before anyone touches any of those 3 items, I would like to detect magic on them. Make sure check if they're magical in any way.
Yeah, all 3 of them are magical.
Right. I
Oh,
want a
there's
ritual
also...
ident-
Sorry, there's also a shuriken, which does not appear to be magical.
Oh. Spiky
Uh,
furry.
Spiky frisbee.
Yeah.
Now, when I say keep an
Extreme
eye on it,
frisbee.
yeah, I'd like to
Oh,
ritual identify those items just in case they're cursed.
All of them?
That's not fair. You didn't
Yeah.
tell me I had to catch it. You just told me I had to keep my eye on it.
So that is 44 minutes if you intend to do the shuriken as well.
No, the shuriken wasn't magical, so
As far as you can tell.
actually, this seems fairly secure. That, as far as we can tell, there's no danger. Do we want to rest here before we do that?
Yeah.
Because then I can identify these items between, like, whilst we're resting.
Not to be a stickler, but just so you are aware, as I'm sure you already are, because obviously you have the spell, identify doesn't tell you if it's cursed or not. It will tell you its properties, and it will tell you how to use them, and if it needs attunement and things, but it doesn't identify curses.
That's a good point, and I actually have an item that can detect curse, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
I just remembered.
Well, sure. If you wanna spend some time doing your wee doodads thing, then yes, I'm gonna sit down and perhaps sharpen up my blade a wee bit and tend to my wounds.
Because I just remembered that I bought a wand of detect curse, so
I forgot I gave you that. Mm.
That's the hum of a regret. It's all good.
Hey Zilly, come hang out on this nice rug. Might keep you warm.
roll a upper in it.
You got a rug?
Nice fur rug.
Is it a rug or is it just animal skins?
Same
It's
thing.
basically just a bunch of animal skins.
Are we sitting in the yellow stuff?
That's the animal rugs, isn't it?
That's a big ass animal rug.
It's tons, like, on top of each other,
They
to
are.
spread out.
Ah, okay, I got you.
So
Now
we're
the question
gonna-
is, do we want a long rest here, as it seems relatively secure, or do we want to do just a short rest?
What time of day is it?
That is a good question.
It is. Hang on.
I think in this day in this 24 in-game hours, we went to the
about
Cockatrice
6 PM.
cave. Right, it's just about, yeah.
I mean, if you guys want to take a long rest, I'll take a short one and then just keep watch. I don't mind going for a wee bit longer.
I could do with any kind of rest. I'm quite knackered.
Silly looks very comfortable laying in all the animal skin rugs and looks very tired compared to normal, still shivering from cold.
Alright then.
I want to go and
Okay.
wrap Zilly up in one of the extra animal skins. Animal furs.
Pretty sure that's a wolf skin, you know?
Wolf? Why do
No,
you
no,
have
no.
wolf skin?
No, it's a deer. It's a deer, Warren.
Oh dear.
There's
Exactly.
lots of different types. There is deer, there's bear, there is wolf.
Zilly's gonna huddle up all the wolfskin ones and put them in a pile away from all the other ones and mourn them.
There's about 4 wolfskin rugs. They say
So-
wolfskin rugs, they're just kind of wolfskins. They're not
Yeah,
rugs.
Zilly's mourning the dead wolves.
Okay.
As soon as Zilly stops paying attention to the skins, I'm going to take one, roll it up, and use it as a pillow.
Zilly, could you roll me Arcana, please?
Arcana. Okay. Huh.
That's enough. Okay.
Hmm?
As you're kind of mourning these skins, as you look up at them, you see their kind of embers have started to gather on the edges, and almost in the blink of an eye, they into flames, and then as quickly as they burst into flames, they all vanish, all the wolf skins.
Did you guys see that?
Did you put that torch I gave you too close to those?
No, I didn't. I didn't put it near them. They just boomed.
I saw the flames. I mean, it looked. I don't know. I wasn't looking.
Is there like a smaller skin that I can just toss? Like a rabbit skin or something?
Yeah, that's rabbit skins.
I'm going to take a rabbit skin and just sort of chuck it away from the pile of things.
Nothing happens. Just lands there and sits there.
Alright, so it's not the skins. That was entirely your fault, Silly.
I was just mourning them. She's gonna look really sad and continue mourning where they were.
Okay. Right, are you identifying those objects? What are you doing, Vaughn?
Yeah, I will be. And using my wand of detect curses.
I need to know what you're doing first.
I'll do cursed first.
Okay.
That's a rabbit, right?
Sure.
Look quick, man.
Thank you.
Okay, Walton. There is cursed things. Somewhere.
Good.
Within 120 feet. You trying to measure that, man?
Just comical reasons.
Yeah, so somewhere in about 120 feet of you from you, Vaughn, there are cursed items.
Somewhere inside this map.
Somewhere in the world.
Does that go up as well as down?
It's like a big old sphere that goes all the way out.
Revis is going to
Well,
look
that was
up to see if there's any particularly cursed-looking stalactites.
You do notice
There's one
in the roof
specifically,
is like right in the roof, about 50 feet up, is a climbing pick that appears to be lodged in a stalactite.
Ooh, that's cool.
Cursed! I'm going to run away.
It starts chasing you. No.
Well, this wand was useless.
Oh? No, I'm sure it's very useful. Maybe just not so much if you've got lots of things together.
I'm gonna fix my crossbow.
That'll take 10
I
minutes.
guess I'll start identifying things then.
Okay. Alright then.
Do you want to identify everything and take a long rest?
Can do.
I don't. Well, no, I wasn't sure if that was the question because I thought, wasn't it like 4 hours to identify everything, or 3 hours or something? So you want to do like.
He said like half an hour to do it.
I
Each
said,
one.
depending on. Well, nobody's going for the climbing axe, so I'll cut that out of the equation. And you weren't doing the shuriken, right?
No.
33 minutes. If you're doing.
Ah, that's
multiple.
fine. That's not going to take long. Cool.
So did we want a short or long rest? I don't think we actually came to a decision then.
If you guys wanted to take a long rest, I will take a short rest and keep guard. I could take a long rest, but I can keep going as well. And considering where we are, I'm not sure I would be fully comfortable just waiting and sleeping.
How magically exhausted are you guys?
I've got literal exhaustion, so I'd say very.
I don't really know what that means, but I'm not exhausted.
How high up is that climbing pick?
50 feet.
50 feet. Couldn't you use your like cloak thing to fly up there and grab it?
That's what I was thinking.
It's not dark, is it?
Yeah.
I mean, we're in a cave. It can't be that like, surely.
Yeah, but you fire for Zilly, didn't you?
I did. So there'll be some torchlight around Zilly, unless she's put it out or possibly stuffed it into the rugs that you're all sitting on, which might be a problem. Just gonna throw that one out there.
Silly hands the torch back to Reapers. Still lit.
Cool. Thank you. It's just what I always wanted.
Rip the edges of my cloak and fly up to the climbing pick.
Okay. Yeah, you'd be able to fly up to it. How do you intend to grab it?
Well, as I have feather falling, I fall incredibly slowly. So as soon as I grab hold of it, I will assume I have enough time to let go of my cloak, grab hold of it, and just slowly float down with it.
That's 60 feet every 6 seconds. I believe is what Featherfall does. Which is 10 feet every second. Okay. Yep. Roll me sleight of hand. Let's see if you're able to grab it before you start falling. Okay.
30.
As your hand kind of brushes it and you just grab it, but it feels like you're about to slip, you suddenly stop in midair, just like you're floating as this pickaxe is in the wall.
Oh. I'm gonna try and get this pickaxe out of the rock.
Okay. Are you just gonna yank on it? That's a loaded question.
I feel like we had that conversation once, didn't we, Rose?
Yeah, but there was a bit more direction in that.
So that's what that screaming was about last night.
I'd say go with your instincts.
My instincts is internal screaming. Hey guys, you don't think this whole roof is going to collapse in if I take this pick, right?
Only one way to find out.
Aye. I'm sure it'll
I'm
be
going
fine.
to sort of gently wiggle it free. Gently.
We have had this conversation before.
Roll me athletics.
23.
Okay, yeah, that's enough.
I don't like how you're laughing.
Okay, as you pull this out, all of a sudden you just and like just instantly hit the floor, pretty much.
I have feather falling.
Nope, not with this. And that was 50 feet, 10 feet, so... And if it's a d6, it'd be 10 feet, it'd be 5d6, so 10d6.
Okay,
Yeah.
but I'm down.
Silly runs towards Rose and just casts a little bit of a second level cure wounds on Rose
So-
immediately.
So basically, as you guys see Rose holding onto this pick, and she ventures at three. Three, almost instantly, she hits the floor. Even with her feather fall.
Well then, that now means I'm including that in the identify.
Oh,
Is that heavy?
I'm pretty. I think this feather falling ring's broken.
May I?
Maybe what?
I mean, unless
I-
it only
can
applies
I-
to feathers.
Can I grab the pickaxe?
Sure.
Revis is gonna attempt to pick up the pickaxe.
As you pick up the pickaxe, it's normal weight. It's just a normal weight pickaxe.
Okay, so it's not just heavy. Yeah, I guess your ring's broken then. Just gonna kind of toss it back to you.
Hey Warren, you want to include this in your little ritual thingy?
Yeah, why not?
Thanks.
Okay.
Should we make it a short rest then? And then we can long rest when we get back to town. I can't remember how far it was though.
Yeah, can do. I'm actually feeling healthier now after that fall than before, so I'm more awake.
I think Zilly might still want a long rest.
Yeah, most definitely, I'm afraid. I don't feel very well.
Alright, let's long rest then.
You guys take a long rest. As I said, I'll keep watch. I'm very good at keeping watch. I'm super observant.
Be ironic if you went blind then, wouldn't it?
I'm not blind.
So yeah, I'd be identifying the pickaxe thing, climbing axe as well.
Okay. So there's a shield, a great axe, a belt, and a climbing axe. Climbing pick.
Yep.
Okay. That'll take 44 minutes. What's everyone else doing in that time?
Just let rest.
I'm gonna begin my short rest.
Okay. And nobody's taken any of the stuff yet, right?
No.
Only the money.
Okay. I'll include this in your thing. Just so nobody forgets it.
Oh, yep, thanks.
And everyone's taking a short rest aside from Warren, who's identifying.
I thought we'd take a long rest.
I think
But only
those
Revis is
three
taking
guys
short.
are gonna take a short rest, and I'm gonna sorry, those three guys are gonna take a long rest. I'm just gonna take a short rest. So if he's gonna be doing it for 44 minutes, then I'll start my short rest. So at the time he's finished, I'll be like nearly finished with my short rest.
Okay. Alright then. Yep, can do that then. Of course.
Should we put a long rest through, or should we wait?
Might be worth waiting. I mean,
Yeah.
Warren's got to get these things identified and tell us all about them.
Yeah. Okay.
There's a lot of typing.
Yeah.
A lot of typing. I'm scared.
There's 4 objects.
I'm not scared.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh goodness. Okay. I'll tell you some of the items. I can tell you that now. Do you want to common knowledge it, or do you want them in a message? Go on.
Do it in a message.
All right. Any other details? Ask. Oh, yeah, you didn't identify the sharpen. That's fine. Right. They all, aside from the pick, need attunement. Warren, just so you know.
Okay.
Anything else? Oh, you were still deciding.
Sorry, I'm just trying to get like a basic understanding of how these items were actually working.
Okay, so what you would know is the belt of. Are you not common knowledging them? Because otherwise I'm gonna have to type all this out.
Yeah, I'll common knowledge them.
Okay. The belt of Hill Giant Strength, it requires attunement, and while wearing the belt, it increases your strength to 21. The Berserker Axe gives you it's a great axe, gives you a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls, and while you are attuned to the weapon, your hit point maximum increases by 1 for each level you have attained. The Shield of Missile Attraction, while holding this shield, you have resistance to damage from ranged weapon attacks. And the Climbing Pick of Climbing gives you a climbing speed equal to your walk speed.
Nice. Any of these sound interesting to any of you guys?
Well, I mean, the belt and the axe could possibly be of use to me if nobody else wants them.
I was thinking they'd be good for you.
Although I am super strong anyway, so I don't know if that belt might be more useful for somebody else. But I will leave it to the rest of you. I don't wish to take things that other people might have uses for.
Well, as the others have said, the belt and the axe seems most appropriate for you. So I will defer and let you have them unless the others really want them. Zilly?
No, I think Ruba should have them.
Lily's not overly bothered. Nothing there sounds particularly interesting for her. If there were rusty spoons, on the other hand, she'd be fighting tooth and nail for them.
Well, whilst this was a very appreciative gift from Elwyn, would somebody else like to maybe take the circlet off of me if I'm taking 2 items? I feel bad otherwise.
What does the circlet do?
I believe it allows you to send 3 little firebolt things at somebody once per day. Mechanically speaking, you can cast Scorching Ray. You'll have a +5 to hit, and you get to do it once per day. So you get to launch three 2d6 fire projectiles, which don't have to all be at the same person. So you could focus fire for like 66, or you could fire at 3 different targets, or whatever.
Oh yeah, I got set that on that side.
Do you want that, Zilly? Add a wee bit of firepower to yourself.
It sounds interesting. Do I need firepower?
Well, I mean, if you like fall into some icy water and you get really freaking cold, then you could use it to heat something up.
Shoot yourself with it, yeah.
I did not say that. I did not say that.
That does sound sort of fun.
Just a
Cool.
voice echoes
Yeah.
in the cave.
Revis is going to take the circle off of his head and pop it on yours, which amazingly still fits, despite the fact that I'm pretty sure we have very different sized heads.
Yeah, as you take it off and put it on Zilly's, it kind of readjusts to perfectly fit her head.
I've deleted it from my inventory list, so
Where do I find it under? Sorry.
if you type in circlet, then it should show up.
Okay, I don't want to be terrible and give away this. How do I spell circular? I'm sorry.
Type in blast, then it should come up.
Oh, sorry.
I'll also post
That's
it
okay.
on Roll 20 for you.
Yeah,
Plastic. Thank you.
no problem. And people are definitely happy with me taking the belt and the axe. Just before I add them to
Yeah.
the inventory. Okay,
Yeah.
just double checking. Well, that's very kind of you. I shall look forward to attuning to those things.
Will I have known how to
Yeah, like usual with attunement, just need to take a long rest for them. Unless I specifically state otherwise, just assume that's what it is. Unless, actually don't assume that. Ask me.
No worries. Well, I shall have them equipped, but I'm not attuned to them because I haven't taken a long rest.
Awesome.
anyone want this shield or this climbing pick? I feel like Rose might benefit from the pick, but
I was thinking about maybe the climbing pick, but it seems to make my feather falling do nothing.
well, it might be very good at climbing, so you won't need to worry about feather falling. You did seem to freeze in place for a bit when you touched it, so
Yeah, as if I'm falling near anything that's climbable, I guess.
I mean, if you don't want it,
No, I do. I do want it.
Well, I mean, it sounds like Warren's offering it to you, so why don't you take it and play with it, and then if you don't like it, you could always give it to Warren, and then maybe Warren could like do something with his like cannon or something and set it up to kind of be some sort of like shooty, grabby, pulley thingy. I'm pretty sure that's
Yeah.
the technical term for those things.
I mean, the climbing
Yeah.
pick works well for me as well because I've run out of attunement slots, so
that was the only thing that didn't need a tuning, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes.
And oh no, never mind. I was about to tell you something about what you didn't actually identify. So that's fine.
Is it the climbing pick of climbing?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a weapon too.
Yeah, it's a pickaxe, pretty much. It's a climbing pick.
And now it's just the shield. Anyone else? Anyone want to fancy a shield or can use a shield? Otherwise, I'll just put it away for selling later.
I mean, that is a point, actually, in fairness. We might end up selling some of these things, but I can't use it, so I would say, yeah, between yourself and Zilly, if you want to take that. I don't know if either of you use the shield much. Or at all.
Sorry, was that directed at me?
Hi.
I had my headphones off for a second. I was taking my jumper off. Sorry.
What are headphones?
My ears were turned off. I apologize.
Ah, okay. I said that I definitely don't have a use for a shield, so... but you're right, you know, we may well end up taking some of these things and selling them in order to get the lava thing that we need, because we do need money for that. But I would say if yourself or Zilly want to take the shield, I don't know if either of you have use for it, or even if you do use shields, but sure. Either of you can take it.
I use a shield, but I prefer the one I've got apparently.
Ah, fair enough.
So unless Zilly wants it, it's going in my pants.
I'm okay.
No, we've
No, that
definitely
is-
had that conversation before.
Oh, that's just not right. Ah, cool. Well, I'll let you guys
Yeah,
get down for your rest, I suppose.
I'll put the shield away.
Nobody bothers with the shuriken.
Yeah, I'll have a look at the shuriken.
Yeah. It feels like quite a light shuriken but mostly normal shuriken for all intents and purposes. Also ignore the noise of tape.
The duct tape.
Yeah, I'm taping my the arm of my chair back on.
There is. It's all good. Cool. Yeah, do you want to take the shuriken?
Does no one else want it?
No,
I think
that's
it's
not
pretty
magical.
Do you toss it or anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a practice throw.
Okay. What direction are you
Not
throwing
at
it?
anyone in particular. I am going to.
If you could measure it for me.
I'm going to throw it. Oh, that's a circle.
In that direction?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a second. I gotta try and find it.
I think I know which one it is.
I don't think you do.
Well, I typed in shuriken in the inventory thing, so.
Okay. Okay. Oh, it's got slightly different. Okay. As you throw it, it seems to just and fly like in a perfectly straight line until it hits the wall. At which point it hits the wall and then just seems to kind of spin and then start flying back to you. Could you make me a dex save, please?
It's dim light, right?
What's that?
We are in dim light, right?
Yeah.
I get advantage, don't I?
Read it. Does it just say?
You have oh, it's just stealth checks, dexterity checks, stealth checks.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's dex save.
Nice.
So
Doesn't scroll wheel. 9.
okay. Give me a second. And let me quickly read it. Okay. Okay. So as you kind of throw it, it flies and then bounces back. But like as you see it coming back at you, you're not able to move in time. As it stabs into you, and as it stabs, it makes sort of a sonic boom that just boom. So you take 3 piercing damage and 8 thunder damage.
8, 9, 11 damage.
11 damage total.
Flipping heck. Ow!
What the hell did you do?
I didn't think these things were supposed to come back.
Well, it didn't look magical, so it was fair to assume they wouldn't.
I may have built it off of a boomerang, but that doesn't mean it is a boomerang.
It's not a boomerang, it's a shuriken. Surely.
Of course.
Well,
I could see this being useful.
hey, as long as it's not like a traditional shuriken that has poison tips, you'll be fine.
Make me a con save.
Hello?
You're instantly dead.
Rose definitely doesn't have poison tips, I can tell you that.
Yep. Not yet. Can't afford it.
That'd be a shock if you ever want children.
I'm sure it'll wear off by then.
You hope.
That's right. She's formula.
If you want to
Is it
add...
called the anomalous returning
yeah,
shuriken?
yeah, that's it.
Oh.
Right.
It may
Did
have
put
some
a long
writing
rest
in
through
it
now.
about boomerangs, but that's just because I use boomerang as a base.
Yeah.
'Cause-
This shuriken will fly in a straight line, 120 feet. However, if it reaches the end of the range,
Hey,
it does
you
not
don't-
hit a living target.
Just remember, you don't know that. Your
Oh,
character
well,
does
I'm
not
reading
know
it
that.
out loud. Well, I'm not reading it, so.
Exactly. Okay. Venus, what were you going to say?
I was just going to say, can I put in my short rest and recover a few hit dice?
Yeah.
If that's okay.
And if everybody else is long resting, I'm not sure what you're doing.
I mean, I can take a long rest. I was just concerned about possibly there being things here. But I guess we could all keep roll. I guess we can take turns to keep watch. Yeah, screw it. I'll take a long rest with everyone else. Screw it.
Registering a long rest. Can I recover exhaustion during this?
It's a long rest, so yeah.
Yeah.
Confirm.
So the important question before we roll anything or put anything in: do we get a full long rest
No.
without interruptions?
No, actually.
Okay. Let me reduce that 18 hit points then.
Because...
Yeah, same.
Because I forgot to. I put that in as a short rest, which I should take out because I'm not doing a short rest.
Because...
Oh, damn it. How much HP does I have again?
Oh, people. We all know you never click anything until the DM officially says.
They basically had.
Actually...
No, you always have to confirm it.
Just get rid of all the spells I don't have.
Yeah, no, you don't get a forward for a long rest.
Shit. That's I don't have that. HP did I have? I had like 13.
Suddenly, a Trask falls from the sky.
Ooh, it'll take a lot of fall damage then. Also, we're inside a cave, so we're probably okay.
Okay. Okay. By this point in the night, it is, let's say about 3 a.m. And it's pitch black. Even outside, it's pitch black. Those of you with dark vision, you can only see as if it's dim light. And then I think Revis.
Out to 60 feet.
Everybody has dark vision, I believe.
Yeah, Revis does. He's a shapeshifter.
Okay, cool.
Sorry.
That's right. I just wanted to check. Anybody that's looking anybody that looks down towards the entrance, you hear some kind of noise as if it's paws on stone. And if you look, there is a large wolf that has entered into the cave and is kind of like sniffing and looking around.
I'm gonna quietly just crawl over to Zilly and sort of shake her awake and point towards her.
What is it?
If I'm awake, of course. I didn't even think about that one.
You all awake. You all do wake up, and you've kind of got that kind of tight feeling in your chest of just kind of dread.
Well, Silly's gonna turn into a wolf and approach it as a wolf. So that's totally a smart idea.
Okay.
I love shapeshift.
That is 14. Okay. Okay.
Did you, actually, I don't know if you have it as a spell, but did you want to cast Speak with Animals before doing that? Oh no, you can just talk, can't you?
Yeah. I can just understand them and they can understand me. So.
Kill.
Zilly,
Hmm?
could you assign a number 1 through 4 for each of your limbs? As in left arm, left leg, right leg.
Give me 30 seconds and yeah, just the 4 limbs, the 4 legs and arms.
Yeah.
You have 4 arms and 4 legs?
I am now infinitely more scared of Zilly.
Octowolf.
Spider wolf, spider wolf.
Spider Wolf is called an Octowolf.
1 sec, sorry. So that no one knows I cheat.
Right leg, left arm, right arm, left leg. Alright then. Are you approaching?
Yeah, I'm approaching very respectably, you know, showing my neck sort of thing and back respectfully in wolf language.
As you sort of approach, it seems to kind of suddenly stiffen up and just very slowly looks at you. And any of you with dark vision can see that its eyes are kind of pitch black and there appears to be kind of black smoke kind of rising up out of them and kind of spreading over its entire body.
Zilly gets startled and tries to back up,
That's up a
slipping
cliff
like
face. You can't do
Yeah.
that.
Does
She
this
tries.
look like the one that we saw in that rat place?
No.
Okay.
Rivers is going to stand up. Seeing as how we were all sleeping, technically. So Rivers is going to stand up and just kind of move his shadow a little bit closer towards Zilly.
Okay, as Zilly starts to back away even more, it suddenly lunges for her. Zilly, make me a con save.
Save as a wolf, let's see.
That's a fail. Does a 27 hit?
27 hits a wolf, yeah.
And you failed the con save. Could you roll me a d4, please, Zilly?
D4, did I have to roll the D4? Oh shit!
I can roll a d4 if you want me to roll a d4. Okay.
That's
fine.
alright.
Okay. As it kind of lunges at her, it
Got a hold
pretty
of
much grabs her back left, like manages to grab one of her
Yeah.
limbs, and then completely
Yeah, I
just
think I'll
tears
go
it
try and
off
pick
before
them.
it just and vanishes into the darkness. That's also 61 piercing damage.
I change out of form back into Zilly form, and the damage. Does the damage carry over to Zilly
Yeah.
form? Yeah.
Does
Then,
does Zilly survive?
I don't know. Her current HP is 13, and the wolf.
Oh yeah, you're fine. You're fine. Because you got 11 hit points, I think, with the wolf.
Yeah.
13 with that, so that's 24. So yeah, okay.
Okay, I'm on death saves though.
Oh yeah, you're certainly on death saves, but
You're on death saves, but at least you got one leg to stand on.
yeah, this thing's.
I'm assuming I would have changed with. Okay, I think I would have changed with my thing at Zilly being attacked.
Yep. All right. You do notice that she has lost her left leg as well now. It seems to be just a clean kind of shear off. It's just kind of ends there.
I'm
And
gonna
she's kind of
jump
starting
up
to bleed
and
out.
dash towards them.
Bleeding out from her.
Does
Yep.
Zilly have any healing potions in her pocket?
Death saves Zilly.
Sure, I
She's
do.
just
I
happy to
do.
see you.
Death save.
I don't have any, so if somebody could do something fairly quickly, I'd appreciate that.
That's a success.
Sorry.
I force feed Zilly a potion of greater healing.
Okay. Alright then. Zilly, you get 20 HP back.
One healthier than I was, thank you.
As where her leg has kind of been cut off, it seems to kind of clot up and heal slightly.
Zilly, yeah, crunches over her leg, hugging it, going, it hurts.
Is the leg still here, or is it just
It's gone completely.
how far up? Like, is there like a knee bit left? Did it go all the way up to the hip, or?
It's about halfway between the knee and the hip, so halfway through the thigh.
Oh, okay. Right. That's bad. That would be a bad thing.
I mean, it's supposed to
I'll
say.
start measuring her. I'll start measuring her other leg, so I can get measurements to help create a better one.
How
Some kind of like temporary prosthetic.
how long are your legs? About 3 feet. You're just all leg.
Let's see, how tall am I? My legs are like half my height, right?
Maybe.
Give or take. I think technically it's for some reason I want to say I think it's technically phi, which is just I think it's like 1.78.
Yeah, I think I got 1.5 foot length legs, roughly.
Alright,
Roughly.
we'll say that then.
18-inch.
I'm gonna use my winter shirt, sort of rip it up to make it into like bandages.
Revis is going to attempt to kind of run out of the cave, trying to kind of like look for whatever this thing was.
Tilly hugs Rose, crying a bit.
Yeah.
Revis, as you leave the cave, you see that there's a massive creature. It's about 24 feet tall, and as you leave, it kind of just turns to look at you. It's same sort of just shadow coloured, as its eyes are kind of pouring it out as it spreads across its entire body, and it kind of just looks at you, and with a grin, it kind of walks into the air and disappears.
You bring that back, and Revis is just going to kind of run forwards and kind of cut at the air.
Could you roll the hit, please?
Disadvantage or just regular roll?
Nope, just regular.
Yeah. Big old 6 on the die.
Okay, that's good. As you swing your sword, you see it, like the end of it, disappear, like through the air. And as you look at it, you've got half a great sword. And you can
I
sort
don't
of
want
see,
your new one.
you can sort of see a very thin sliver in the air where it seems to be kind of glowing purple-ish. Very hard to notice if you hadn't have interacted with it directly.
Revis is gonna throw down the what remains of his greatsword and just kind of scream at this thing angrily. Nothing coherent, just random screaming of aggression and just general aggression and screaming. Generic incoherent anger.
Alright.
You bring back Silly's leg.
In the meantime, I'm gonna start looking around for some material to try and make a basic ass peg leg for Zuli, so she can at least walk.
Oh, I've got some wooden sticks if you want, but I'll have to bring them back later. I'm in the middle of screaming at the moment. You guys might even be able to hear that.
Yeah, you can hear just outside the cave Revis screaming.
It's an angry scream, not a like I'm in pain scream.
It's a very high-pitched girly scream, yeah.
No, be low growling.
I think Revis broke a nail.
It's okay, you bought me more for the kit.
Silly just continues to quietly crying while hugging Rose.
I'm sort of holding
And-
Zilly to comfort her, while sort of keeping her stump elevated to reduce blood loss. I thought that was Zilly running around just for a second.
I think Silly will be running for a bit.
Oh, Zilly, could you also put your movement down to 0 feet for now? 5 feet. You can put it up 5 feet, actually.
I can hop along 5 feet at a time. Okay.
On the plus side, you did lose a leg and an arm is way worse.
Yeah, I would say an arm would have been a lot worse for you.
Yeah, as a spellcaster, you kind of need those.
Yeah.
I'm gonna learn to perform somatic components with my toes.
I left and you joined again.
Ooh, welcome back. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna kind of stand my ground on this thing, because, yeah, clearly I can't hit it with the sword, but I want Zilly's leg back. Not backing the fuck down. I'm the protector. I haven't done my duty.
Oh, I hate that.
I hate that.
I was casting magic with my toes.
It's the new spell, creeping people out.
Ash's hideous
Definitely.
toes.
Definitely a curse on that one.
Reavers, how long are you planning to stay outside shouting for?
Does this thing seem to be moving at all, or is it just waiting? And it's just waiting there, not doing anything.
The realm crack that you've seen, this hairline crack in the air, isn't moving. The creature that you saw literally like stepped up into the sky and vanished.
Okay. Okay. So stupid question, because obviously I appreciate you can't tell me what I know, but does Revis recognize this as a realm crack, or would it be reasonable for him to understand it's a realm crack?
You've seen a bigger one, so you can probably
Okay.
assume that it might be.
Okay. All right then. In that case, Revis is gonna come back. Guys, there's a bloody realm crack outside.
Great, just what we need.
Maybe you should put your trousers up then.
Sorry.
Is there like a broom around here?
I've got some wooden stakes if you need.
Have you got one that's about 1.5 feet? You'll take?
I mean, usually they're for like stabbing into monsters, so I don't know. I guess they're maybe
10
9,
feet.
maybe 12 inches each.
10 feet each.
So if you wanted 10 feet each.
Yeah, 10 feet each.
Yeah, just that strong. Just pick up a 10-foot pole, stab it through everything. I mean, I could hand you maybe. I've got 6 of them, so if you want, I don't know how many do you want. Take them all if you need. You can always like glue them together or shade them down or do something, I guess, with them. And I got some rope if you need. And a hammer.
Lots
And a
of rope.
crowbar.
Some nails as well.
I do have some spare nails, actually, yeah.
No, you can't nail a plank to Zilly's leg and call it a prosthetic.
That'll be fine.
Prosthetic.
Prosthesis.
Yeah, can I attempt to create her a peg leg?
How?
I'm gonna use some tools, tinkering tools, I guess. No, I could use my magical tinkering, couldn't I? Oh, it's a tiny object. I don't know if a 1.5 counts as a tiny object.
No, I wouldn't.
I don't know, 1.5 sounds pretty tiny to me. Well, so what do you want? Do you want some of these bits and pieces?
Yeah, I was gonna use my tinker's tools, I guess.
Okay. Roll me a Tinker's Tool check.
And how does one do that? Just roll proficiency?
Roll sleight of hand with advantage. Okay.
but it only has to be temporary.
Right then. Yeah, so you're able to make a very crude peg leg. It's kind of like taped together and nailed and, you know, tied up, and then kind of tied to her leg as well. So it's very crude, but it might work. Zeddy, you can put your speed up to 15 feet.
15.
It's
That's
the
a
best
lot.
I can do. It's the best I can do for you, Zilly, with the material and time I have at hand. So until we get back into town, that'll have to do.
Zoe looks as if she tries to thank you, but she struggles on the words and just continues to look a bit sad.
I'll make you one like my arm when we get back to town.
Zilly, we're getting your leg back, don't worry.
I did use some of my winter's clothes to like kind of form like a bandage and like padding
Cool.
for a peg leg as well, just to make it a bit more bearable.
Right. Okay, what else are you doing now?
After doing all this, I'd like to go investigate this crack.
Do you want me to come with you?
Yeah, you saw it. You might as well
Sure.
be good to know.
Burrows, do you want to stay here and look after Zilly, make sure she's okay?
Yeah, I'll stay here with Zilly.
Alright. Oh yeah, there's like a wee bit of my sword missing now apparently.
Ah, I could have used that instead of them stakes.
I wouldn't recommend it, it's probably a wee bit heavy for Zilly to be moving around with, plus like no.
That's alright.
Oh, it split your sword, so there is a small bit missing, but the other end of it did just like fall on the other side. It's just like a clean
Oh,
cut.
okay. Oh, okay. I envisaged it being kind of like the top half of the sword had just gone missing. Okay, I see. So it's just in like two pieces. Oh, okay. That'll be mendable, right?
Yeah, get some
Lauren.
duct tape.
Yeah, bit of rope.
Not particularly bothered about it. All right, I think I'm gonna scoop up the other piece of my broken sword then. Yeah, here.
Where's this crack then?
Yeah, I'm pointing at it.
Yeah, Ron, from where you're stood, you can't really see what he's pointing at. He's just pointing at the air.
There's nothing there.
Oh, move over here then, you dozy bastard. And move to one side.
I'll move to where you were standing to see if I can see it.
That's not where I was standing. There you go. There you go. Right there.
Yeah, you. I guess if that's where you were when you were outside, this would be a little closer.
I can't quite remember exactly where I was, but somewhere.
Bigger so I can move it. Okay, there you go. Yeah, Warren, you are able to see it. It is indeed an extremely small realm crack. It's like a line, almost as if
That's tiny.
just like someone got a pen and just drew a line on a bit of paper. That's it.
Gonna pick up a stick off the floor and just sort of try and poke it a little.
You're poking it, not like swinging it through.
No, I'm gonna just like stretch the stick out and just got it.
Okay, as you poke it, whatever part of the stick that went into the realm crack seems to just vanish.
If I pull it out, is it all in one piece or is it just literally severed?
7.
Huh.
It's just like missing.
Let's just we avoid that then.
Well, I'm not sure. I think the creature thing might have gone through, so we need to get through.
I probably wouldn't recommend it, considering what happened to your sword and the stick that's completely destroyed.
Yeah, but can't you do like your magic stuff and make it like big?
It might just cause more damage. Is there like a, I don't know, like a bug around or something? So I could test how it works on like living matter that isn't like a dead branch or something.
Roll me nature to see if you're able to catch a bug. Yeah,
Yes.
you're able to catch a worm.
Cool.
Or yeah, we'll say a worm.
Right. This might seem a bit cruel, but trust the process. Get a dangler on this, like tie it to the end of the stick, like you would with like a and just sort of try and put half of it in, see how that works. Like put it in and pull it out and see how that works. If it comes back out and falls through it or something.
Any that you put in just seems to vanish, and then the worm is kind of twitching for a minute, and then just seems to stop.
Yeah, that kind of proves it. There is no way we want to go anywhere near that.
Okay.
Do
I
not
mean,
touch it.
no. Of course, I defer to your expertise, but I mean, we got to go after this thing. It took Zillie's leg. We need to get the leg back. Surely, can't
Well,
just
I have no idea how we're going to go about that, considering this is severing anything. It
No,
touches.
okay. No. I understand. I understand. It's not. Yeah. I just assume you know everything because you like the intellectual one. So.
Oh, I wish I knew everything.
I mean, you know more than me.
Difference between school smart and street smart. I'm more school smart, you're more street smart. Probably.
Sure.
Quick, write that down. Warren called Rose smart.
I didn't call Rose anything smart. I called Reva street smart.
And you got the rest of you all street smart.
Let's,
No, I'm in the firm belief that Rose is a massive idiot.
let's go back and check on Zillie.
How's that leg treating you, Zilly? You able to stand on it?
Zoe tenderly tries walking and has a heavy limp.
There you go. It'll do.
Do you have any of those wooden sticks left or something to make you crunch?
Sure. How many were used in the construction?
Can you
How
make
big were
crunch ones?
Probably half of them if they're about 10 inches each.
Okay. Do you want to take the other half? I'm gonna just pick up Zillie and carry her back to the beds things.
She's practicing, she won't need to use a walking stick. She'll be fine.
Do we want to continue to try and rest here, or do we want to just head back? What do you want to do, Zillie? Are you okay to stay here, or do you want to go?
I want to sleep. I think I need to sleep for a little bit.
Okay, we'll stay here.
Zoe keeps hugging whoever is nearest.
I was going to try and carry you back to the blanket rug thing.
So she hugs you.
Okay.
Just for comfort.
I'm going to hug you back.
Come on, Zilly, let's make you a bed. Nice comfy bed and all these animal pelts.
Silly settles herself into the animal beds.
And I make her real cozy.
Silly snuggles up very, very warmly.
And I'm gonna roll up with one or a couple pelts to sort of keep her leg elevated.
Alright.
And then lay down next to her and give her a snuggle.
Silly gets ready and starts cuddling into sleep and closing her eyes.
Right. If you all continue in your long rest, you may. Okay.
Don't worry, Zilly. We're gonna fix this. So, you keep your eye out, and if you see a leg that you like the look of, you tell us, and I will get that leg for you.
Lauren's got a pretty cool leg.
I might need to get my sword fixed first. It's kind of in two pieces, but sure.
I
we
think
can
my
do
leg
that.
might be a bit too big for you, Zilly. But if you want, once we get back to a town, I'll try and make you one that's like my arm. It doesn't have to be metal either. It can be made out of human bone if you really want.
Or chocolate cake.
Or chocolate cake.
It might not work so well, but you can.
Well, it's a magical item, technically, so.
Magical chocolate cake.
You just wouldn't be allowed to eat it. That'd be the only curse.
Is it because it magically disappears?
Well, yeah. She would eat it, and then she would no longer have a leg, so.
Okay. Huh. Okay. Yeah, you could all put a long rest. So, hang on. Hang on.
Oh, I'd nearly clicked
This
the
time.
button.
Hang on.
I just looked at my other screen.
That's okay. That's okay. Take time.
Someone sent me something.
This time a bear comes into the cave.
Was it Zilly sending a message saying, "Where's my fucking leg?"
Oh, what?
It's alright. She can get her own. She can get her own back on Friday or Saturday. I can't remember.
Yeah, Sam's currently only missing his sword. Oh wow!
Oh no.
I forgot about that.
A very demure wolf returns back and just coughs up a leg and gently passes it back. I'm so sorry.
Maybe I should take the other leg.
Sounds like a very polite wolf there.
You just startled me. I'm sure there's a way we can reattach it. It's fine. Don't worry.
Uh huh.
It's but a flesh wound.
What?
That is true, because the Black Knight always succeeds. I'm invincible.
Now, why is she doing stealth checks?
Apparently to the DM.
I like Dale. Damn it. Usually it lets
Yeah,
me do
those
that.
don't seem to work for some reason. I
It's
noticed
fine.
like, the other day, I think it was Sunday or something. Someone was doing DM checks and it was going to everyone.
Cool. Yeah, you can also see Zilly's trying to sneak off and find the wolf and get her leg back.
Okay.
In fairness, 16 would actually beat my passive.
Does an 8 beat your passive?
Super.
An 8 doesn't, no, I have a 12 as my passive perception.
As-
I'm sorry.
As all of you kind of drifting to sleep, you all hear like a big crash. Like just something has been really like... someone's fallen over. A very loud crash. And if you wake up, you see Zilly had been heading towards Warren with a knife.
Oh, okay.
Silly, what are you doing?
Hey, yo. What the hell?
I'm sorry, I was jealous of your really cool leg. I just wanted to take half of it.
It would still be too big for you. What the hell? My leg is your entire body size.
Then what? Then less than half of it?
No. What's wrong with the leg I made you? Huh?
It's a nice leg, but you've got a cooler leg.
Ah, mine are rubbish. You don't want them. Disease.
It's a weak leg made of bone, flesh.
Yeah, they should be made of
meat.
metal and magic.
I mean, if you can wait till the village, you can get a nice, healthy, strong leg made out of animal bone. What are all those body parts you've been collecting?
They all smell funny. His leg doesn't smell funny.
Well, if you cut it off, it'll start to smell funny.
Aww. Okay.
Come on, Lily, go to sleep. Get you a brand new leg tomorrow.
Zoe curls up to go to sleep. I swear this time, no more attempting to cut off Run's legs.
I'm gonna wait until I can actually see her snoring first. I'm going to sleep.
Alright. Okay. Now everybody can put a long rest though.
Rest. No more point of exhaustion?
No, keep that.
Yay!
Keep the exhaustion.
1 second, I'm gonna take a short 2-second rest IRL. Be right back.
Alright, we can take a couple minutes.
Sure. Am I now attuned to those items? With the long rest.
Yeah, sorry, just finishing my mouthful.
Oh yeah, sure, sorry, no worries, yeah. Oh, that's gonna be fun for you guys.
Yes, you are attuned to both of them.
I'll say I can't attune to the circlet of blasting, I don't think. Oh wait, no, I
You
can.
don't need to. You don't need to. It doesn't
Oh.
require achievement. You just, as soon as you stick it on your head, you can use it.
Ooh, that's cool.
Also,
fair
Rebus,
enough.
I'm assuming you know how the axe works.
Yes,
Okay, cool.
I have read it. But Revis doesn't know.
While we're on a quick break, I'm gonna put myself on mute and yell my cat's name out the window.
Yeah, no worries.
I'm gonna put myself on mute and finish my food.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Vox, was the sleight of hand check for anything specific, or were you just testing?
Um. Hmm.
I'm going to assume just testing because you're taking too long, so you're trying to figure out what you
Yeah,
want to do with it.
I was doing it as a joke, but now it's like I didn't actually plan for anything. Just to make people more nervous.
That's brilliant.
Oh, I love it.
Alright. Alright then.
Come on, Warren. You know you want to give it up for that.
You've all woken up.
Almost.
You've all had a long rest, right?
Yeah.
I have had a fantastic long rest. I feel healthier than I have ever felt before, including my extra HP.
Yeah. Should be an extra 7, right? So you should be up to 83.
I am up to 83.
Very nice. Okay. As you guys sorry. As you guys wake up, you can hear faint sounds of people talking. There's an occasional shout that sounds almost like someone being commanded, coming from outside the cave, although you can't quite make out what they're saying.
I'm gonna stealth and sort of head closer to the entrance to try and hear what they're saying.
Well, stealth, please. I believe you get advantage because you're in dim light.
26.
Alright. Anybody else?
No, I think I'll be staying with next to Silly.
Vaughn? Or Zilly, if Zilly wants to try and go.
Yeah.
Silly will not. Bad idea.
I'll slide on up, try and listen.
Don't
Okay.
blow my cover.
Well,
Do you want to go, Silly? I can carry you if you're worried about it.
Well, I will wait here. I don't think I'd be very good at anything right now.
Okay.
You want me to roll with anything?
nope. Just roll stealth. I'm assuming you're stealth.
You're praying, Rose?
Hmm?
Yep,
Have
I
it.
just appeared next to Rose.
As you've kind of walked over there and you're kind of sitting there listening, Rose, you suddenly notice that Warren has stood beside you. You never even heard him come up. Just kind of appeared next to you.
Jesus. Where'd you come from?
The same
In a
place you
hushed
came from.
voice. Gotta give me some warning before you do something like that.
Wouldn't be very
And-
stealthy then, would I?
Could you both roll perception as well if you're listening, trying to listen in?
Perception.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, nat 20. Suck it.
Alright. Outside, you hear what you could probably assume to be the leader, or one of the main people, shouting out, "No, don't! We don't care about that one. Just burn it for like actually, yeah, just set that one on fire. Get rid of it. We're here to get this one." And then you hear people kind of grunt in affirmation as it kind of goes quiet as you can just hear people moving around. And after a little bit, you can hear fire starting to crackle.
I'm
And
gonna whisper to Warren. Oh, sorry, go on.
And after a little bit longer, you hear some kind of murmuring that seems quite distant now, and then something kind of like whooshing air as it kind of sounds like it's kind of lifting up off of the air. A little bit like probably sounds a little bit like a helicopter, as it kind of fades off into the distance.
Can I try and peek out the cave entrance to catch the?
You want to peek out of the cave entrance?
Yeah.
Okay. You die. No.
The.
You notice that there is a fire that, like, down the hill. You can't see what's on fire, but you can also see that the big body off to the side is no longer there.
So the woman giant is gone.
Yeah.
So
With
still
your
people
nat 20, you also notice that there's a lot of kind of boot prints everywhere now.
Can I discern how many people it would have been from the boot prints or not?
No.
Can I sort of turn to Warren and whisper, it's like, what do you think?
I think therefore I am.
I mean, they've definitely taken that female giant's body.
I don't see why. She was already dead. The necklace was smashed. She was looted. We took the magic items off her. Maybe they're just
Dunno.
cannibals or weirdos.
Can many giants cast magic?
And well, as far as I know, not usually.
Maybe that's why. She's a magic user.
She was a druid, but that's like natural magic, so I guess. Although I guess it's just as surprising that our own druid can cast magic. So.
Are all of the people gone now?
Yeah. You don't see any.
I think they're gone anyway. And I'm going to head back up towards Rebus and Zilly and relay all that information to them.
Alright.
Should we head outside and find these people then?
I think so. It seems pretty weird.
I'm gonna wander out and sort of try and investigate the area,
Okay.
Sure.
but carefully.
Do you want me to help you, Zilly, or you'd be alright working on your own?
Silly puts her hand up and tries to limp out on her own.
Alright. I'll work with you.
Hey, silly, which one of these was your favourite animal pelt?
What animal pelts are there again? Sorry, I've forgotten a lot of them.
Rabbit, bear, deer,
Elf,
wolf.
elk, not elf.
Some really exciting human skin in here. Mm.
Probably elk.
I'm gonna roll up an elk pelt and put it in my backpack.
A pelk.
Elk.
Right. Anything else anyone else wants to do before you all leave the cave? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Okay. Here you are outside the cave. You notice that there's a lot of kind of boot prints around, kind of heading in sort of different directions. There's quite a few near here, and you can see the fire down here as well. And it looks like there's
Yep.
slight drag marks here, but then they just kind of disappear.
We took our body. I don't know how, but
Did we want it?
no, I think we got everything we wanted off of it. It's just a bit weird.
During our rest, was there any more earthquakes?
Nope.
Because they were fairly frequent, weren't they?
Yeah. During the rest, there wasn't a single one.
You don't think they've tried? Someone's come here and is trying to claim their reward instead of us?
That's a good point.
Maybe.
Best get back then, so we can challenge whoever's trying to do the dirty. I'll rip him to pieces.
Start heading back.
Silly doesn't complain. She does her best on her own, but I think in the end she'd probably ask for a piggyback. Because she's a lot slower than you guys at the minute.
Sure. I would be happy to give you a piggyback. I mean, potentially you can possibly fit in my pants if you don't mind having to, like, pop your head out to breathe now and again.
I think I would prefer piggyback if that is alright.
Sure, no problem. I will. Do you know what? I'm actually gonna pick her up and put her on top of my shoulder, rather than just a piggyback. So she's way up there now. You're gonna be able to see for miles around.
Wow, that's really high.
Nearly as high as George Michael. God, you guys are so young. See, everybody who was old would have laughed at that. I miss Tormek.
My mind just automatically went to Shaq.
What?
I couldn't think of a way to say it in a funny way. You know, Shaq.
Yeah, I know who Shaq is, but
Ilio Nini.
Yeah, because he's tall.
Yeah.
you don't need to tell me who Shaq is. I know who Shaq is. I think everyone's heard of Shaq. Okay, so you guys are heading back to town?
Yes, I think so. As quickly as we can. Should we grab anything actually en route to prove that we did this?
I was gonna say, is there anything salvageable off the burning giant's body as proof?
You could
Giant
try,
bones
but the
or
whole
something.
thing is up in flames and burning very quickly.
Did one of you grab that amulet thing off of the the bird with the big boobs?
It got destroyed, didn't it?
It turned to dust, yeah.
Ah,
Elm
okay then.
destroyed it.
Fair enough.
What the heck did you just...
It's an
Nice.
image format, but nothing tends to support it.
J-Fidge.
That's a
I
virus.
can only post a picture of Shamp next to a really
Ah.
short person.
JFIF.
Yeah.
It's JPEG file interchange format.
Ah, all new file types coming out.
I think it's actually.
What's wrong with a good old-fashioned PNG?
I think it's actually. It's older than a JPEG. I believe.
What's wrong with a good old-fashioned JFIF?
I don't know, man. I mean, in my day, it was BMP, bitmap file,
Oh,
whatever
yeah.
it is.
For
So,
the
you know,
bitmaps.
yeah,
And you do create a game engine using bitmaps.
yeah.
Well, back in my day,
hated
they
it.
were OPs, oil paintings.
In my day, we used a stylus.
Wow, look at you. Fancy oil paint, eh?
That's a very cute picture. Oh, poor Zilly. Could be worse.
We could cut off her other one and give her 2 new legs so she's even taller.
Maybe
now
we could get one of those little tiny cart things.
I'm interested to see.
Right, I'm gonna grab a prosthetic and make a boat and use her as the paddle.
How do y'all plan to class this river?
I mean, if Zilly wants to wrap her hands around my neck, I'm just going to swim across.
Silly would probably actually turn into a crocodile. I assume crocodiles
What the
can
hell?
still swim without all 4 limbs, right? I've seen 3-legged crocodiles somewhere on the internet.
Yeah, I mean, you could, yeah, because I believe they swim mostly with their tail, and so
Yeah.
I think missing a leg wouldn't be too debilitating. Maybe getting out would be a little bit more difficult, but
Would
sure.
the prosthetic legs still be attached? Would just appear like it's attached to the crocodile?
I think that would be her choice, because she can choose whether to absorb items or make them part of the thing.
I'll absorb it for turning into a crocodile, I think.
All right.
Need to read wild shape real quick. Wild shape.
I believe anything worn or carried, you can choose whether to have it merge in with your being, or it can be as part of the being if it's able to kind of manipulate shape. So, like if you were wearing a crown as a bear, you could probably get away with having a crown on, but you wouldn't necessarily be able to do like a breastplate or something because it's going to kind of move around and stuff.
Okay. And you're merging it into the cock, right?
Yeah.
Okay. In crocodile form, it appears as though one of the crocodile's legs is kind of a weird peg leg thing. Very crude peg leg.
Got like a, like a wooden rudder on a boat for its tail.
For some reason, it's making me think of Captain Hook and TikTok.
Yeah.
Revis is just going to jump in and angrily swim across.
Alright, then the rest of you've swam before, and you wouldn't forget that in a day. Roll me athletics, actually.
I was gonna attempt to try and distract it again. But I don't
Yeah.
want to try.
Okay, so Warren is able to get across, but the way he swims is kind of like arm over head, right? But instead of like going back down into the water and pulling it forward, he like swings in front and just slaps the water in front of him to swim. So it's just
Like this.
Come on, Warren, hurry up. We haven't got time for this.
he
Look, I
he
used a lot
starts
of time underground.
he starts to get swept down the stream a little bit, so he like turns and swims back upstream, and then starts swimming forward again, and then gets repeated. Okay, yeah, you'll make it to the side.
Look, I don't get much practice swimming, okay? I live a lot of time underground, and then the rest of the time in a library.
There's no underground rivers.
Not where I was from.
Ugh.
We had like a little pool for like a little pond that was for our drinking water from the water table, and that was about it.
Hold on, you got a fat boy. I think less pies for you.
What was in these sugar cubes?
Alright, so
Funny thing is, because of phantom pain, there is a likelihood he could feel like think he's feeling a temperature in his leg.
yeah.
I think he was more so doing it.
Oh
For
yeah,
the vine.
definitely. Do it for the vine, but it's still funny.
Jinx,
I'm
what
sorry,
are
for
you
the
doing?
vine.
Yeah, do it for the vine.
Yeah, for the
You're not
vineyard.
that- Come
The vine. As in,
Yeah.
like, what?
as in the app.
You know what? You know TikTok.
I'm conceptually aware of TikTok, yes.
Well, that used to be an app called Musically, and then before then, it was an app called Vine. Where you did like short, 60-second.
Short form
Videos.
videos.
It was 7 seconds.
Alright, 7-second
Okay.
videos.
Okay, alright. No, I had
And
never
there's
heard
sort
of this. I assumed that you were trying to be some sort of vampire asking for alcohol.
It's like
Pass me the vine, would you
old-
please?
it's a parent TikTok. It's like if TikTok and Musically had a baby, if Vine and Musically had a baby, that's TikTok.
TikTok is for Gen Z. Vine was for millennials.
Yep.
And
And
if
I'm
you're older
Gen
than
X.
those, then I guess you'll just have to stick to, I don't know, daytime
Facebook.
TV.
Oh, we watched we had ICQ.
Huh?
Yeah. You guys,
How's
I'm
that?
guessing none of you guys remember Lycos as a search engine either.
Nope.
Is that like Bing?
Yeah, it's pre-Bing. It was pre-Ask Jeeves as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say Ash Jeeves is the older one.
Never mind. Anyway, which way do we go to get to that bastard who, whoever it was, the place? Where did we come
Yeah.
from? Who am I? What's going on? Having a slightly senior moment now.
For me, a memory check, man.
I don't need to. It's a 0.
Who are you?
Actually, no. I have a +1 to my history. No, we need to go to the the tavern thing.
Red
Don't
Glow
we?
Tavern and Town Hall.
That one. Yes. Yeah. Where someone's clicking really, really angrily.
And
That place.
This one.
Yeah.
The building we stood in front of.
Yeah. Well, why aren't you going to it then? Hurry up.
You're in the way.
I'm not in the way. You're in the way.
Warren's blocking the door.
Of course he is. He's always blocking a door.
Yeah.
First
Got
prize
paid a
door
troll
blocker.
call.
Just
Door
because you
troll.
look like a troll doesn't mean you are a troll.
I once
Wow.
killed a troll.
Nice.
We
I
had a
don't
farting
know.
contest and I caused him to blow out his sphincter.
There you go.
Sorry, I don't know where that came from.
Oh,
Well, I was gonna say, I know a gnome that bedded a troll.
Was it your mum?
She
Was
was
she
an
the
elf.
troll?
No. That was your mum.
I don't have a mum.
So you don't know if she is or isn't a troll.
That means I can't be offended by your insults to my mother.
your
I
mother.
mean, then you're godfather or crime lord then. Your
What are you on
crime
about?
mummy. Hey, you had a parental figure in one way or another.
My mafia mummy.
Yes.
Um, have some people been in here talking about solving the earthquake situation? Because we did that, and we noticed that someone's been has disappeared and has been trying to like burn bodies and things.
Nobody has come in to report that they've stopped the earthquakes. Although I did notice there weren't any last night. Was that your doing?
Yes.
Aye, there were some giants up in the mountain, and we've dealt with them, so you shouldn't have any more earthquakes. But have any travelers been through here or anything like that? We stayed up there for the night just to make certain, but there seemed to be something seemed to have burnt the bodies, or at least one of the bodies was burnt. The other one's kind of disappeared. So, any unusual activity?
Strange. No, we've not had anybody come through town. Well, no, that's a lie. We did have one traveler come through town. He said he was looking for the tomb of Pil Nontas. But that's legend. You don't need to worry about that.
Tomb, you say?
Yes, you have not heard of legendary tomb of Pil Nontas.
I'm something of a grave robber myself.
No, I haven't.
Interesting. You
You got like a leaflet or something?
Of course not.
Sorry. Yes, I just happen to have this leaflet on this legendary thing here, right for you.
Yeah. You don't have like a big old, not a big old history book, just condensed down into a tourist leaflet.
Legends for Dummies.
Yeah.
No, but I got all these other tourist pamphlets. There's one for the zoo, the water rapids. There's one for the arcade. No, if you, I might have the book. I believe we have storybooks on it, but I mean it's just a story. It's not likely you'll find.
Is it a big book? Because I'm pretty sure only one of us can read.
I can read.
But it
Two of
would
us can
probably
read.
be the big chap there. Yes.
I can read 4 languages, thank you very much.
Vivus, do you look what do you look like, sort of your race wise? Is it easy to identify that you're a shifter?
So in terms of what would be canon, from Faroon, basically shifters look like, for somebody who, I think for anybody who's human, any human would look at me and go, there's something wrong with you because you don't quite look human. For other races, so for things like tieflings, half-elves, gnomes and stuff, it's more kind of like, oh, that's just an ugly human. Because shifters generally look relatively human, but obviously they're off because they're not. So having like a particularly unusually large nose or something in the fact that the eyes are yellow is a bit weird. Bits and pieces like that. So yeah, this guy probably would look at me, and I don't know if he would know I'm a shifter. He probably would not recognize me as human, I think, if that makes sense.
Uncanny Valley.
But that's the Faroon one, so it's up to you how deep down the rabbit hole you want to go.
I'll stick with.
You're not
what
an
that
ugly
one says.
human, you're a gorgeous one.
Aww, you're so sweet.
Big chap, you're not human, right?
Not strictly speaking, no.
Are you what is what? Are you a vampire or lichen or what?
There's a kind of glint that flashes across Revis's eyes when you start talking about werewolves. No, I am not a werewolf.
Are you asking about his pronouns right now?
No, I'm just curious.
What's your point?
He not quite look like human. I mean, if you were Lycan, maybe Samanthea would like to meet you, but you're not Lycan, so it's fine. Well,
And who is this Samanthea?
oh well, she lives outskirts of town. She turns to every full moon. We help her barricade home so she can't hurt anyone. But other than that, she is pretty normal.
And she is a true Lycan.
Oh well,
Is that what you're telling me?
I believe so. Yes. But
Come.
What about you? You're not. Oh, he walked off.
Doesn't matter about me. Which way to her place?
Go right at the door. Should be one like last house you find. Oh, scienceman. He like points at you. One.
Yes.
You ask about the tomb. I might have. And he pulls out like a little book and he hands it to you. If you really want to know, here's book.
Thank you.
It's very much. It's like tales of the legendary Pierre Nodros.
It's just a Goosebumps book.
And it looks to be sort of a children's book.
Cool. Even if it's not real, it'll be an interesting read.
And I will put its title into the chat. Oh, and the woman's name. There you go.
Didn't we meet somebody called Pierre?
I think we met someone called Pierre.
Yeah, Pierre.
Oh, Pierre Buttscruff.
Ah, that's right. It was a bee, not a nog. Okay, all right. So different Pierre.
Oh,
Now
didn't you
it
come in
says
here
just
to ask?
yeah. What about the matter of the reward for solving the earthquake?
Oh, do you have proof?
I mean, you haven't had any earthquakes. If you want, we're probably hanging around there for a few days.
I mean, we appeared. Earthquakes stopped when
Could be-
came after we came into town and said we'd deal with it. I would
Could
say it's
be,
pretty big proof.
Could be coincidence.
You know that it's not.
I get.
Do
Of
you
course,
have a good? Sorry, God, you say first.
I get, of course. We don't have traveler come through very often. Typically, most look for tomb, but you actually try and fix problem, and it appears you have. I will give you the full 5,000, of course. You give me 1 second. And he kind of like
5,000.
opens a hatch and goes down, and then after a little bit he comes back up, closes the hatch, and puts a big bag on the counter in front of you. Yeah, feel free to count. There is 5,000 gold there.
How
I'm
long will it
sure.
take to count out 5,000 gold pieces?
Well, I'm sure we're all friends here and we understand one another. So I don't think we need to count it right now, do we? Obviously, if it's wrong, we'll be coming back.
Of course.
But
Yeah, Rose, you have a quick look. This look like 5 grand?
It's okay, I got this. I'm just gonna look in the bag
Roll me.
with my incredible skill.
Roll me
Shinies.
investigation.
Oh, can't it be perception?
Nope. Investigation.
should let me do it.
Oh,
I'm so good at investigation.
There's got to at
Just one
least
big
be.
coin.
There's got to at least be like 5 million in here.
oh yeah, there's loads in there.
You know what? I'll take your word for it, bud. Can I exchange this? Do you have this in platinum?
I'm afraid not. We mostly keep gold on hand. It's
That's okay. Worth
most
an ask.
common adventurer pay with. We have plenty silver and copper, but obviously that's just going to give you more.
That's alright. I don't particularly want the 5,000 grand, 5 grand in copper.
Does one of you want to hold on to that, or do you want to split it?
We can split it.
I'll split it up. That's 12.50 each.
Yeah.
All right.
Now, Zilly,
So we
Do
stay
you
here and
wanna
count
hold-
out 12.50 each.
Yep.
I want a hot chocolate cake.
You can have 125 large cakes.
Zilly holds out her hand, ready to take the money so that she can get chocolate cakes, because that's how she sees money now. Money is chocolate cake.
Chocolate coins.
One final quick question. Barkeep, are there any good, like, quality forges, or anyone here who's half decent at, like, metalworking or anything?
I can metalwork. I just need a forge.
That's why I'm asking.
We don't have really smithy around here. Is closest probably either city or the coastal town of Hilkan. Not Hilkan. Sorry, that's somewhere else. Oh, I forgot I noted that. Coastal town of Fishnet.
Kazutai.
Was that fishnet?
Yeah.
That's what I heard it as too.
Yeah, it's Fishnet.
Okay. All right,
have,
fine.
like, a skilled carpenter or something?
Oh, there is.
I'm a skilled carpenter.
Shut up, Warren.
I
Don't need
actually
skill,
am.
just need parts.
Actually, we might do. There is, of course, plenty wood people. We are farm, of course, farm village. If you check, Roger, check with Roger. I believe he does most carpentry around here.
Yeah, if we can find a carpenter, I can get a nice leg for Zilly.
That was the goal.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't even realize your friend missing leg.
Yeah,
What happened?
Yeah.
Did you
Freak
run
accident.
into Shadow's places?
Shadow what?
excuse me.
Shadow's place come from Purple Split and Steel Limb.
How do you?
How'd you get him back?
Oh, you don't. They consume and they scum.
How do you know about this? Is this
Maybe
a
that
common
would have been
occurrence?
nice to know before we left the village.
Well, they are very, very rare. Last time we had was 8 years ago.
Well, looks like you won't get one for another year.
And how do we find these things?
Well, 8 years ago. Well, they come from other realm. There is no definitive way to get there.
Ugh.
I think if we
Useless.
just continue with our our main mission with shutting these realms, we could probably stop them.
You plan to stop funny occurrence?
Yeah, something like that.
Well, do not stop all. Some are somewhat helpful. Like Lady of Well Lady. She gives the villagers good health in return for a small offering.
What kind of offerings?
Typically gold.
So you got a wishing well. Nice.
I suppose best description, yes.
Is this all stuff that's in the book that you handed over to a half-elf friend there?
Oh no, that is
No,
that is titles of the legendary Pinoctros.
Yeah, this is
I
just
just
a child's book, you know.
yeah, no, I just wasn't sure if maybe there were like various local legends in there rather than a single thing, but it's fine. I need to go and see this Samanthia.
Of course. I'm not
I
holding
need
here.
to make a donation to the well.
Please don't piss in it.
Well, lady might not be here. I, it is not correct day.
Oh, she comes specific days.
Yes, she every Sunday at 3 p.m.
What's the date today?
It is Thursday.
Damn. We'll be done by then, probably.
I
Well,
apologize.
nice to know.
If you're ever in town on a Sunday, you'll know. Is your eyes open?
Right, shall we head off to see this lycanthrope? I hope you have silver.
You don't need silver.
Hey. You want us to come with you to see this Samantha, or do you want to go on your own?
Um, if you like. I don't mind.
Or do
No,
we want
man.
to see this? Or do we want to see this carpenter first? Try and get silly sorted out.
Oh.
Or we could do the dreaded split the party.
What did I call the carpenter?
Roger.
Roger, that is it.
Roger the carpenter.
Roger the Bodger.
Roger that.
Oh, Bodger the blacksmith.
Yeah.
You know, actually, bodging's okay, and actually woodworkers were called bodgers because it meant just doing something relatively quickly. And the reason that they got called, the reason that bad items were called bodged, is because a lot of the times bodgers had to work with green wood, so it hadn't been fully seasoned, and so they'd build something, and then as the wood seasoned, it would then twist and distort, so it then looked like it was bad quality.
That's cool.
Interesting.
I didn't know that.
The more you know.
Well, you know, back in the Victorian times when I lived.
Not as old as Tormik then. He was in caveman era.
I believe he used to use a napped flint.
Oof. I think he
Um,
invented fire, actually. Come to think of it.
it's up to you. I need to go and see this woman. I can meet you guys in a few minutes. I'm assuming you don't actually necessarily need to. Well, to be honest with you, I would prefer to see Warren doing the craftsmanship than this Roger bloke. I feel like we just need the materials from him. I would rather trust you to do a decent job for Zilly.
Yeah, I could do a decent job. I would just need to know how tall she wants to be. And if she
Probably
wants any-
tall enough that the two legs can both be used.
Hey, I can remove her other leg if she wants, you know.
I don't think that's something that it would.
No, miss.
You're adding bits, not taking bits away, right?
I mean, replacement? I mean, it's going to be custom order. I'll write like her name in it, I'll put a pocket into it, whatever she wants.
Rivers is going to reach out and try and lift Warren off the floor.
I'm gonna count this as a grapple check. Roll athletics. Roll me acrobatics or athletics.
Oh, I did bad.
Not as
Still
bad as
be
me.
Yeah, so I'm going to kind of pick you up off the floor and kind of bring you in close to my face. You fix the leg, don't touch anything else, right? And I'm just going to kind of drop you back down and start
Sure, why
walking
not?
off.
Something got up here. Someone's shoved a rod up his ass all of a sudden.
So, you guys, the rest of you are going to the carpenter to Roger, yeah?
Uh, yeah.
Okay. All right then.
Yeah, I feel like Rebus might become a danger to us, or
In
if
that
we
case,
don't let him get on with it.
I will do Rebus first. Right, Rebus, I'm going to pull you into a separate channel.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry, guys.
Hello.
Hello.
You look.
Howdy.
Let me pull you onto the map as well.
Ooh, okay.
Just need you. There we go. Right, you should be the only one on this map. I think that's worked. And I need... Oh. Yeah, as you're walking along, you do notice the cabin that we're talking about. This map is a little big than I meant it
Yeah,
to be.
that's
but,
cool.
yeah, trying to find the damn token. Okay, here we go. This one. Alright. You can hear someone kind of like shuffling around inside and doing things. As you approach the house, what would you like to do?
Reverse is gonna kind of walk up and just sort of thump on the door a few times with his fist.
Okay. After a couple of minutes, you hear someone kind of like scrambling, and then the door kind of like slightly opens, but it appears to be like on a chain. As a woman kind of pokes her head out around the side, and says, "I don't recognize you. You should leave."
Look at my eyes.
Hmm. I'm guessing your eyes are to do a shifter, or
Yeah, screw it. I'm just gonna use one of my shifts. So yeah, as a bonus action, I'm just gonna shift into my temporary form.
you are you're not Lycan. What are you?
I'm a shifter. We, I believe, have come from your kind, but we're much more watered down, you might say.
As she's kind of talking to you, you do notice her kind of occasionally like look behind you and kind of look around a bit, quite anxiously.
You gonna let me in, or do you want me to stand out here looking like this?
Oh, yes. Sorry. Let me. And then she closes the door, and after a couple of seconds, it opens again, fully. Please, come in.
Thank you. Apparently everyone around here already knows that you're a Lycan.
Yes. Yeah, most of the town helps me when it, well, comes time for me to change. Which, most of the time I could do it on command, but full moons tend to remove that ability.
Sorry, go on.
May I ask why you came to see me?
Well, you're a full Lycan. You're essentially one of my clan's progenitors. You should come to my village and be safe there, and we would protect you from the humans and revere you. That's your type of blood that we're looking for, that we need.
I have been here for a long time. I don't know if I want to leave. I mean, everybody in town knows who I am and, protect me the best they can.
But they're humans. They all the stories that I've been told, my clan, humans chased your kind out. They butchered you and took us all to the brink of extinction, and you're living with them now, and you're just happy to do that.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't always like this, of course. It's a curse. I mean,
It is not a curse. It is a gift. I appreciate that your opinions may, if well, apologies. I don't wish to sound disrespectful. I'm sure you're a much longer lived than myself, but no, it's there is no curse about this. It's a gift. The little folk appreciate us for it. My my clan, we help the dwarves, the halflings, gnomes, all the look after them and protect them against men, humans, those kind that would disrespect us and shun us and push us away from their cities in fear. I mean, it's wonderful that these people understand not to fear you, but even then, talking with that stupid fat barkeep, he's talking about having to lock up their windows and hide from you every month. They fear you.
no, they. I asked them to help me secure my house so I don't escape and hurt people. That's something I've asked them to do. That's not out of fear. At least not entirely. I understand how dangerous I am when I'm in my wolf form, so I tend to try and stay away from people.
I see. And you truly consider this a curse?
Uh, Maybe if I had more control over it, I wouldn't, but as it stands, yes.
Tell me if you don't mind my asking, and obviously I appreciate this is personal, so you can choose to not answer. Are you born into this, or were you bitten?
No, I was bitten at quite a young age.
I see. Um, well, Revis is kind of a bit non like kind of he doesn't quite understand how to process this, so he's kind of a bit stuck in terms of what to think of this woman because she's kind of her behavior is very different from what he would expect, so he's a bit sort of thrown back. Um, well, I perhaps we have some comrades here as well. I, I would love to understand more of my people, and obviously meeting someone from the pure blood, so to speak. If you had stories or anything that I could take back to my village, that would be much appreciated. And I'm glad that you're happy and accepted here, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have much I could give you, but
Um, well, okay. If there's, well, I mean, if there's nothing that you can offer with, then I guess I'm sorry to have trespassed on your time. I, I guess I'll leave you in peace, Samanthia. Apologies for disturbing you, I suppose.
no. Oh, hang on, wait. I might have. And then she walks over to one of the drawers, like a drawer dresser thing. She pulls out one of the drawers and kind of like goes through it a bit, and then pulls out a tooth, and turns around and looks at you and says, it's not much, but I have this tooth. It was well, to tell the truth, it's one of mine. I lost it when I lost control. But if you wish to take it back to your clan, feel free.
That's a very generous, kind offer. Thank you. It's very rare to get to meet your ancestors in this kind of a way. I appreciate you're not, but people such as yourself are what began my kind. So, have you met any others, or do you know of any others?
I'm afraid not. I don't leave the village very often. Well, like you said, there are people who would wish to kill, like in hopes like me. But what about yourself? If you're an offshoot, surely you would get confused for lycanthrope. Do they not come for you?
Occasionally. I I don't know if our history is the same. For shifters, we have basically three castes, I suppose you could call them. The wild speakers, who deal with our work of, shall we say, the more spiritual needs. And then we have rage wilds like myself who are there to protect, so we understand how to fight and protect everyone else. And then there's the Lore Guards, who are those most trusted to deal with other humanoids, the more charismatic and understanding of the languages outside of our own.
How would I find your clan if I wanted to?
That's a good question. Would Revis... Well, Revis obviously knows where he's come from, but we have dotted around a lot. Would Revis have the slightest clue?
Did we agree whereabouts it was?
I don't remember. So sorry.
Well, you have a couple choices where it could be.
Okay.
It could be in Articonia, which is Ice Place. It could be here, Golfsgear, which is sort of just normal temperature. Kind of just very average sort of area. Mostly forest.
Okay.
And there's one more which you haven't been to yet, which... yeah, there's maybe one or two more that you haven't been to. One of them is like a desert, and then the other's kind of Feywildy.
Okay. Let's say here, because I feel like an area that is more lush in terms of having sort of like a good kind of like trees and mountains and things is going to be a better place for finding halfling groups or dwarves and things like that. So yeah, anywhere from around here sounds good to me.
No.
We'll have to think of a name at some point and retcon it in. But then we're just talking to two of us, so we know. But
I think
yeah.
then you, on your ID at least, when I was making that, you said blood scent.
Yeah, I think we did.
Yeah, just scrolled up in the chat on there. Is that what you want to stick with, or would you like to change that?
Yeah, no, blood scent works perfect for me, yeah. I'm going to add that to my notes so it's written down.
Alright then.
Hey, so, I don't know if you're familiar at all with blood scent, but we would be able to find my people if you were in that direction.
Um. Well, perhaps I could get your name, and then maybe I could.
Of course, my
use some
apologies.
sort of
My name is Rivas Rain. As I said, we may well end up spending a few days here. My friend has unfortunately lost a leg due to some creature
Goodness.
that we need to research into. So we might end up staying here for a couple of days if at any point you do wish to communicate with me.
That is a lot of
will be-
messages. That's starting to get on my nerves.
Well, in fairness, we've been in here for almost 20 minutes. Surprisingly, it's gone quick. So
Yeah.
let's wrap up. Yes, you can contact me around here. We'll hopefully be here for a few days, and
Alright.
Rivas will take his leave rapidly so that the other guys can join in.
Alright then. I'll put us
Run
back.
away! Yeah, cool. Super.
Oh hey. Sorry about
That's
the.
why I picked
Hello, you
Ralphie.
misbehavers.
Hello.
I've been told someone's sending vast quantities of messages.
No,
I have no idea
Can
what
I
you're
do
talking about.
What happens if this happens?
Alright. We.
Apologies for taking up the time, guys.
is Reavers dead now?
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. Reavers is dead. Like so dead that it looped round and he's alive again. That's how dead he is.
Oh.
Rivas isn't dead, he just happens to come back absolutely covered in buckets of blood.
Oh.
He doesn't really, I'm just teasing you.
Oh.
I had a great chat, it's fine. What, this blood? No, it's mine, it's not mine. Don't worry.
Alright. Do you want to quickly do the carpenter thing? I don't expect that should take too long.
Yeah, we're pretty much.
Yeah.
got
Yeah,
an
we were
idea of
just
it.
planning what we'd do and sending memes about what we were planning to do.
Okay.
Not attach a leg, apparently.
Alright. So, you guys go to the directions that he totally told you to the carpenter.
Yeah, sure.
And he's kind of like working outside. He appears to be making some sort of chair as he looks up at you. Obviously, you're not here currently, Reavers. I don't have a map for this, so you guys are going to have to use theory of the mind.
Yeah, that's cool.
We only want material, dark wood, like a dark oak or an ebony sort of wood if he has it.
Right,
Or even
talk
just
to him.
stained.
No. Anyone called Roger here?
Hello. No, wrong voice. Hello.
Hi, you're a carpenter?
Yes, carpenter. Yes.
Um,
You looking for furniture or?
material and tools.
Materials. Oh,
A friend here, as you can see, has a very ramshackle leg put together, and I would like to make a better one. So I need access to tools and materials.
Yes.
Obviously, be paid. I'll pay for them, but
well,
if you let me.
what type of wood do you want? Of course, different wood they cost different price.
Of course. Zilly, do you want to choose the wood you want for your leg?
Is it possible to do willow wood? Because then I could really be Zilly Tall Willow. Willow is really light wood, so I wouldn't
I think-
find
You might want something harder like an oak or a teak.
Yeah.
I think willow's quite soft.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah, I
saying.
was gonna say.
really doesn't know.
White willow is hardwood,
Maybe
but
get-
normal willow is typically very soft.
Unless
You
you have
could
any
maybe
dead.
get a willow accent piece that sort of like wraps around the leg that looks like a vine, but it's a willow.
Maybe you could put like little bits of willow in between to kind of flex the wee bit like a knee.
Unless you have
Hey,
like
use
dead
it as a
one big
joint.
willow or something.
I like divine willow.
I could give you a pine tree and you can pretend it's willow.
Yeah. Then I can have fake willow. Oh, I could change my name and my pack's name to Zilly Fake Willow.
You could like
I'm not so sure your pack would appreciate that.
you can get like a pencil and just write like willow on it and pretend it's willow.
Are you sure you're a carpenter?
Well, yes, but you want willow tree wood. I don't really have any.
What wood do you have?
Well, the typical. I have a small amount of pine, oak, cherry. I've quite a large amount of redwood actually. Someone bought me a redwood tree. I have so much I don't know what to do with it.
What about redwood, silly?
Ooh, cherry.
I like the sound of cherry or oak. Cherries taste nice, and I like acorns. They're fun in winter.
So what would be?
Zilly looks to Rose for an answer.
Let's go with cherry. Oak is too basic.
Yeah.
All right. And how much do you need?
Well, we're making a whole ass leg. So about, let's say 2 foot of it. You know, bit of give for mistakes.
Okay, I will sell you 3 foot. You always want much more than you think you need, just in case.
Fine.
Alright. That'll be. That'll be. Let's say 30 gold.
Not bad. Now, how much to let me use your tools?
Well, as long as you don't break any, you can use them for free.
Cool. And if I do break them, I'll pay you 300 gold.
Of course.
Yeah, so I guess it'll be cherry tree then. Cherry wood, make a nice leg for Zilly.
Roll me sleight of hand with advantage. For making this leg.
Oh no, disadvantage. Never disadvantage.
Who said anything about disadvantage?
It said advantage, and I'm proficient with wood carving tools.
Oh yeah, you can add
So
another
it's plus-
advantage on there if you want.
Well, it would be a +3 for my proficiency, I believe.
Yeah, you can also add another advantage on there if you want. Because you're proficient in it. That's given the advantage because of his tools. Okay, you got a 19.
Are you feeling inspired?
Oh, I don't know if I want to waste it. That is the end of the night, end of the shit thing, I guess. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's do.
Do you want to do
Let's add
D22?
another. Can I
Fireball!
just add like? Let's add another advantage to that.
Okay, go on then. Go on again.
It would, or would it replace? It would replace the 19 otherwise. Or would you allow me to just use the 18 if I don't roll the 20?
I count as advantage anyway, so.
Alright. Yeah.
So
okay.
we're taking the 7.
Oh no! It'll be worse than one you've got.
You have a leg that's 7 inches long. It's nearly perfect at 19, but now it's been cut down.
Yeah, so your leg is now 19 feet long.
Which is clever because I was only given 3 foot of wood.
Exactly. Oh, sorry, your feet are now 19 feet long. Your leg is normal size.
That's a heck of a canoe you got there.
Sorry, I got distracted halfway through.
Oh, yeah, you're able to make a pretty good a pretty good peg leg for Zilly.
It
And
even has a little knee attachment
it
on the
has
top,
What about
so
an
you can
ankle?
actually bend it.
it has a little slot
one
for
of
a
them?
juice box as well.
It'd all be ankle because it'll be peg leg. She didn't want a foot
Oh.
or anything, so.
Zilly, you can wump your movement speed up to 20.
20. Yay!
You can always add it as an item as well. There's straight up prosthetic limb as an item.
I think that's also
You know, in
actual
case-
peg
Yeah, in case you want to take it off at any point. Freaks on that.
leg. Ah, I see you've got 2 perfectly normal legs. Takes off wooden peg. Ah, you've only got 1 leg. uh, Alright, and I think if everyone's happy, we've gone over by about 23 minutes. That would be a good point to end it. If people want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good to me. I like how when you die, it automatically detaches from your body. It's just this idea of you sort of dying and. Yeah.
Like dropping all your loot when you die in Minecraft.
Yeah. Just your arm or leg. But she can't have it. She can't have it removed by someone else. So
They could just
If
cut
another-
off more of her leg to get it off.
yeah, but it would still be against her will. So and it can't be removed against your will. So it would just. float
Yeah, they
back
could just
like
go
a
slightly
leg.
further up the thigh. Just take a little bit of the flesh with it.
Does my weight change at all? Considering I lost like a fair chunk of flesh and bone there and replaced the bone with wood.
Yeah, you
I
weigh
think it
about
technically
200
replaces,
and,
so-
you weigh about 293 tons now.
Mechanically speaking, I think it because it's a replacement. You would just have to say
Really
body
lost a
weight.
leg.
Nice.
So, like this sort of shadow wolf sort of thing came. She turned while we were long resting in the cave.
I've realised that I'm gonna end up
Turned into a
turning
wolf, so I like talked to it
Zilly
and
into a
attacked her.
wooden warforged.
Bit off her leg. She's only got 1 leg now. But we've managed to MacGyver her a prosthetic. Get to town, and we've just sort of gotten materials from a carpenter for Warren to build her a peg leg. Other one.
Now Zilly can kind of like. Hey, actually, you got wild shape as well, so you could kind of like wild shape maybe just one of your limbs into like a claw, and then you can kind of like clump around whilst smoking a pipe and like randomly walk up to people and be like, "Do you fear death?" Just blow some smoke in their face.
Or I could keep the peg leg and turn into a fish with a peg leg still attached.
Then sink.
Sure. No, because wood floats. It'll be fine.
Yeah, you just float upside down.
She's just struggling to swim down.
Means you guys wouldn't lose Lily.
I mean, in fairness, it should be harder for us to lose you because we're just going to constantly hear this kind of
Yeah,
as
you
you're
should
walking along,
you probably should
like clip
suggest
clop,
a
but just with the
stealthy
clip. Oh, poor Zilly.
Yeah, poor Zilly going through a lot, leaving and losing her family with no idea how to return to them, and losing her leg, and losing Tormrit.
I don't know where my family is either. Well, I mean, I know where they are. I just don't know how to get there.
Yeah. I
My
just got the
family's
image of
right
whenever
here.
Zilly dashes, you hear the Mr. Crab walking noise.
Money, money, money.
Money? I like money.
Money? I like chocolate cake.
Oh dear, good stuff.
So Leah's going to be wanting a lot of chocolate cake after this.
Well,
I'm gonna
she has got
build a-
1,250 gold now.
You guys
Oh,
are
dear.
gonna have a fun time catching her and stopping her from eating a cake.
Well,
I think we'll
fortunately,
have
not
to.
quite as fast as you once were.
I'll have it in my mouth as a horse and I'll just charge on. Wait, I'll be a three-legged horse from now on.
Oh, we gotta
Yeah,
turn you into glue.
tripod.
Oh, two different sponsors there.
It's fine. You know, it's fine. You can be a three-legged horse. It's okay.
Well, I hope you guys
They
want some
make
glue.
tripod.
So,
The weight distribution of a horse's legs would make it virtually impossible to survive for long on only 3 legs. Definitely could not survive in the wild. I
Well,
think.
that's all right. You're
That's
not in the
why
wild.
they
You're with
shoot them
us.
when they break a leg.
Yeah, actually, usually it's a kindness. As weird as that might sound.
Yeah, nah, yeah.
Yeah,
So I
that never
don't
really
think-
crossed my mind.
Man, I wish someone would do that for me.
No horse.
You have both your legs.
No, if I break a limb, someone shoots me out of kindness.
No problem. I will just point your hand back to your face. I mean, technically, you've already broken a limb, so I can do that for you right now if you want. Just, you change it into the cannon, I'll just point it back at you.
I could shoot myself because the cannon is technically a sort of sentient. No, it's sapient. I can't remember which one it is.
have you seen that
Probably sapient rather than sentient.
Have you
Yeah.
seen that there's new core rule books coming out?
I have
And
seen that.
There's changes with like the fighter and stuff like that.
There is a huge amount of changes for what was, I think, going to be called D&D 1. Not sure if they've changed that now. I'm probably going to be happy running with 5 for a while, seeing as I'm still relatively new to 5. Some of it looks really good, though, and I think some of it you could probably adopt into 5 anyway. Like, I really like the idea of the weapon masteries. I think that gives kind of a nice flair for melee-based characters, because it kind of allows you to... It makes a bit more of an interesting difference in terms of what weapon you're actually using. Because, like mechanically, in 5e, whether you're using a Morning Star or a Scimitar or... I don't know, a cutlass. It doesn't actually mechanically make any difference. It's just like 1d6 piercing, bludgeoning, or slashing damage. But the masteries kind of allow you to actually do stuff, which looks cool. So yeah, some of it looks interesting.
Yeah. Revised 5th edition. So it's just revised by the looks of this as well.
Yeah, they might be changing it to like a 5.5, like they did with 3 and 3.5 maybe. I'm not
Oh, maybe.
entirely sure what they decided on with the names. But as I said, I'm going to probably continue running with 5e for the moment myself, just because it's easier. I already know it, but we'll see.
Ability score adjustments are now tied to the background you select rather than the species you choose.
Yeah,
Each background comes with an origin feat. This is a new type of feat that is typically only provided at character creation. Cool.
yeah. As I said, there is some cool stuff. Obviously, a lot of stuff's kind of disappearing because it's the core rulebooks, and obviously there'll be lots of additions, so there's no flying races yet. But yeah, no, I think it'll be great. I'm looking forward to having to learn a new one, and it sounds like it's relatively backward compatible, so it's nice that you can perhaps keep some of the 5e stuff as well as moving on to 6, as it were.
Yeah.
Lots more stuff to read though. But anyways, always a pleasure, guys and girls. Absolute wonderful time getting to hang out with each and every one of you, and
Yeah.
looking
Yeah,
forward
thank
to next week and seeing what happens. Because yeah, I mean we've got a reasonably decent amount of money now, so
Yeah, maybe I can convert my half plate into light armor.
well, I was actually thinking maybe we could possibly buy those lava things and actually get back to the to what we're supposed to be doing.
Oh yeah, I have completely forgotten what our main quest is.
Back in those days, that main quest so long ago, something about a scroll.
Oh yeah, those
Yeah,
are
end of the
Also,
world with everything.
cracks
It's
in
fine.
I
reality.
will let you know it's been almost 2 months. Hang on.
Months.
We haven't been dawdling that much, have we? Oh, well, I suppose we did pass out on the bridge, or I don't know how much time. It was a few days or something, wasn't it, with the bridge? So we lost a few days there.
It was 1 day.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's not too bad then.
Okay, it's been about a month, and you're about to come onto the first week of the second month.
Okay.
I'm not hinting at
Oh.
anything, but you know, you are spending time.
Yeah,
Wasn't
maybe
that,
we should get a
Not
jiffy
have.
on then.
Wasn't that thing time sensitive?
I don't know. I mean, presumably, if it's been about a month, it must be coming up to one of your birthdays. So perhaps we need to take a few days off to celebrate that.
Oh yeah, just ask time to like just stop for a bit so you can celebrate it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Excuse me, shattering realm cracks or whatever they're called.
Zilly needs some chocolate cake for her birthday, so could you just like stop it for a few seconds?
What's
Oh,
a
yeah.
birthday?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, do any of us even know our birthday?
Silly.
No.
I assume I would know mine because I know how old I am.
I should know.
I mean, I
mine,
don't
but
know the day I was
that-
born. I
That's
know
not
the day
something
that I
I
was
would really thought of.
This really long pause.
found.
Yeah, well, in fairness, the trouble is you tend not to think in terms of. One of the things that I really love with D&D is you tend not to necessarily think in terms of time. Even when there's time critical things, it's kind of like, one thing just happens after the other. You tend not to think of yourselves in terms of like, oh, we need to get this done by December or something like that, because
There's
December
also-
doesn't really have any meaning to it. It's more just, these days have gone by.
There's also the fact that you guys don't actually know the names of the months in my world, and it's partially due to the fact I didn't go into that much detail.
I don't actually know how the D&D calendar works, so.
I think it's just like ours, isn't it? For
Mine
base.
is years and cycles, but there is months as well.
December and Jugust and April May.
Just like Rimworld.
Yeah, exactly.
Web Arch.
Yeah.
Don't forget Fungal.
Absolutely, yeah.
Of course.
Most important month of the
course.
year.
You must remember Frunkle History Month.
That's where you just dig up a load of mushrooms, isn't it?
Well, there is that. That is part of the tradition. They also have the what is it called? Mush Pride as well.
All the toadstools get to come out and be like, yeah, we're proud to be part of it.
Yeah, you're not allowed to be offensive or attack toadstools for a week, and then you can go back to normal. But
All their brightly lit colours coming out with bright red and white spots all over.
coincidentally, it kind of lines up with the Fae Get High Day as well. So
That's directly after. That's when you can start bullying them again.
yeah, exactly. The Fae mysteriously get a lot more names in these books.
Alright, it's been a good time playing with you all.
Yeah,
today.
it's been
Thank
fun.
you. Yeah, it was awesome.
Super. Absolutely super. Great fun. No idea how to resolve Zilly's leg issues now.
That is resolved. It's fine.
There's a guy down here.
Just cast mending on her, it'll be alright. It'll grow back.
Before you do that, are you going to leave the peg leg attached? Or...
Well, yeah, then it's extra strong.
Wait, as
Built
I
in
thought
armor.
less flesh to me, and arrows could theoretically hit my leg. Does that make my armor class higher because there's less of me to hit?
Your armor class goes down because you even dared to ask.
Oh.
Me?
I'm the same
Well-
DM from Sunday, remember? I know how to be mean.
Hey, at least he's not making you make acrobatics checks every time you run in case you fall over.
Oh, good idea. Let me write that down.
Oh, you had to say it. Oh, from
You
your
try to
mouth
run really
to
fast and
God's
fall
ears.
over because you're not used to the idea of not having a foot.
Yeah, let's make it so if you dash, you have to make a check. No, I'm not gonna be that.
We'll have to replace your inner ear with gyroscopes so you can get better balance.
Oh.
Or you could oh, actually, you can't yet because we need one more level, and then you can transform yourself into a giant eagle with a peg leg.
Yeah.
Peg wing.
No, because the wing would be the arm.
So
Birds still have legs, you know.
I know birds have legs. I'm not that stupid.
Name one bird that has a leg.
All of them?
Seagull.
Flamingos, pigeons, seagulls,
Oh,
canaries.
Penguin
Nah.
duck.
nah, they ain't got legs. They have feet.
You... Fair enough. And what are their feet attached to?
Them.
Good to know. Well, as a final
Obviously.
fun point, then, as a final fun point to blow you guys' minds, did you know that elephants only have 2 legs?
What? No way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Excellent,
Last time I
guess.
checked, I could count. So
No, all mammals, and this includes cats, dogs, elephants, everything. Their front quote-unquote legs are actually arms, because they have all the same
Wait.
basic biology to us. Because we're also mammals, so actually they have 2 knees, and then they'll have 2 elbows at the front.
So what about whales?
Well, whales don't have any because they're obviously sea life.
But they're still mammals.
But their flippers at the front, if you look at them, will much more closely resemble a hand than a foot, because it's still kind of part of that evolutionary bent of how mammals have evolved. So
So what about
yeah.
humans?
we're just
obviously
fucked.
we have like 900 feet and 12 billion fingers.
We're the odd ones out. We just suck. But yeah.
Biblically accurate human.
Anywho's, I'll leave you guys with that fun thought. And for those of you who I will get to see on Friday, looking forward to that. And for those of you I will get to see on Sunday, I'm looking forward to that too.
Yep. All right. See you later.
And once again, I'm apologizing for my Sunday character because I feel like I just have to.
I can't
Oh, so my
imagine
character-
that too many of you will last super long. Especially
I'm
if you
hoping
go
to.
back to the inner city.
That's
Don't
all right.
worry, I've
I'll live
already
forever.
got a backup character.
I'm assuming Wraith's gonna make sure that we all survive, so you know, because she actually
I mean,
understands this stuff.
Well,
so
you
no
have
pressure.
a couple healers now as well, so that's good.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you've got like
I also
3
did
healers
end
now.
I also did end up tanking the damage from our last encounter. So.
I also did manually choose an easier one because I wanted to ease the new player into it rather than throw him in the deep end.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, yeah. I'm sorry I kind of ruined that, but with an unfortunate crit, because that kind of ended it quickly. But it's okay. We'll keep going. I'm sure more
Yeah.
combats will come up, so it will be good. I'm looking forward to it.
I mean, you could deliberately
Yeah.
go back to where the horde was.
Don't know if I quite want to go that far.
No,
I suppose that
okay.
depends. Well, it depends on Wraith, because Wraith's being our guide, so she gets to pick where we go, I guess. Although I think the Church of Saint Brenner is a good location. That's kind of, you know, we know where we're going there.
I mean, none of you have any strong feelings for, I don't know,
I have strong feelings for everyone.
valuable relics
Hey, as long
and
as
where
it's
they
edible.
belong.
If the relic is edible, then yes, I do have strong feelings.
I probably have
Yeah.
very strong feelings for any religious relics.
As do I. Not as strong as maybe a paladin might, but you know, kind of strong.
I have strong feelings
Do
for
you
anything
have-
that'll fit in my mouth.
Do you have stronger or weaker feelings towards money that would be gained from said rest.
No feelings to money.
Again, I could eat money, so
I'll look forward to you guys finding out on Sunday.
yeah.
All my thoughts and opinions and feelings on this.
Yeah,
Right.
thank you. Today was an awesome session, but best head off now and give cats medicine. So,
Aww, bless.
yeah.
Don't forget to give yourself medicine. Although I must say, actually, you guys all sound a lot better now. So I hope you guys are feeling better.
Well, I'm finally out of my cold turkey symptoms, so I've finally got my medication again.
Cool, that's good.
It's
I'm
all good.
out of a job, so
Aw,
that's a
sorry,
little bit of
dude.
stress off of me. But then
Hey, you
there's
can
other
have my
stress
job.
of job searching. Huh?
You can have my job.
No, because it's the same place. He's not gonna hire me just after firing me.
That would be funny though, wouldn't it?
I honestly wouldn't put it past him, to be fair, but
But he shot himself in the foot, considering I'm probably going to have to take this weekend off as well.
yeah. I mean, I don't know what you expect. You've got a child coming soon. You can't really work all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
Revis.
Yes, sir.
Our boss fired me and the new woman, so it is literally just my Warren working there at the minute.
Awesome.
And he
Yeah,
literally
I've seen no problems with that.
has like a child coming soon as well, so it's really not good for you, is it, Warren?
Nice.
Yeah, it's great. It's alright. I got this weekend off because of it, and now next weekend I'll have to take off as well.
Well, all you can do is just do what you can, and
Honestly, it's not my issue. If that's his problem, not mine, so I don't really care.
yeah, I
He
agree.
also decided he didn't want to pay me all of my money at once, so I have to go back in Sunday to get the last of my money, which is really
You still on
annoying.
Yeah, that sounds about right for him, to be honest.
Well, just get the money, get out, and just
Get
move
the
on.
money, detonate the pipe bomb, leave.
Nah, don't give him the satisfaction of thinking that he's got under your skin.
He's... Oh... He is such a not nice person.
Yeah, but you can just take it on the chin for now, and then in a few years' time you get yourself a nice job where you're getting like 50, 60 grand a year, and then you can go in there with like a really nice suit on and everything, and just be like, "Hi, do you remember me? I used to work here." Big
And then I
mistake,
can turn it
huge
to
fucking
that.
mistake. See what I've done with myself now. And look at you. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're still running a shitty fucking corner shop.
Uh,
Yes, I would. I'd like to do 2 for the price of 1. Fuck you, asshole.
Offered to buy everything and then just run out without paying.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry. I've only got a platinum card. Can you take that? I don't do money anymore.
oh, I've only got American Express.
Yeah, you could do the old Amex. Amex is a fun one because the reason that most places don't take Amex is that it costs them money. So yeah, but as I said, man, just when you're younger, you kind of just have to take the shit on the chin and just get out there and just do something a lot